lightest and most versatile. Is a very profound philosophical system. Last step. Welcome back, everyone. So, as promised, today I'm working on this altarpiece. Yesterday I designed this on Photoshop with this big inside of the mirror, reflecting the light back to the viewer, so that once it's painted there, it feels like as you're watching the painting, you'll have this small thing that's reflecting a warm color. So it's as if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, but instead of seeing your own reflection, you're seeing just this ball of warm light, which is the idea here. Your soul is made up of light, and that's what this place does to you. It reflects back to you your true self, which is light, instead of all the programs and the conditions you've imposed on yourself. So that's the idea. I'm gonna be painting this today, and the symbol of the turquoise has been very powerful for me because of my connection with the Mayan culture and how I am in this culture. Turquoise is my spirit animal. When I was in Hawaii with my dad, they were very inspiring in their groundedness, but also the fact that they can be up to 200 years old, and that they are one of the only animals that live partly in water, partly out of water. So the idea of having the ability to go in the unconscious waters and on the conscious waters, which are like outside of the water, what is seen by the sun, and then you jump into consciousness itself, everything that's hidden there. So I'm gonna use this symbol in this painting as well. So let's get to it. So when I told you guys that some stuff I like to leave a bit to an outcome that I cannot know in advance. So I was painting those rocks here. So these ones here, and so I noticed that it kind of looks like a sleeping lion. The tail here, that's kind of the back leg, the body, the head, and it's kind of laying on its paw in the front, kind of guarding in a way this, which is you looking at the painting. It's your soul. And in astrology, the lion is connected with the sign of Leo, being connected with the sun. In Spanish, sun, soul. Soul, that's where the word comes from, the soul. Your soul is the sun. So the lion is your soul that's guarding you against the secrets. So it's kind of like another layer of symbolism that was unplanned, but that adds to the overall meaning of the painting. And that's the kind of thing I love about art, how it surprises you. So now I'm just finishing few highlights here and there just to make it more harmonious. I'm gonna do like a first layer, as you see, of some parts will look a bit flat once I finish the bottom part, and then I'm gonna do a third layer where I just kind of touch up on the places. In the end, it looks like the subject, which for me is this here, can really attract the eye perfectly and balance, so that you really feel called to enter the painting. For me, painting is more than an act of doing something. It's the act of perceiving. What is your ability to perceive reality? I say that because when I started painting, at first it's hard to reproduce something realistically because your eye is trained to synthesize the information you're seeing in reality. So you think something is a line, while in fact it's a nuanced edge that is some places sharp, some places it's blurry. And so the art of painting is the art of perceiving all those subtle variations that exist in reality that make up the illusion of reality. So for me, the best painters are the ones that can start painting stuff that most humans cannot even see. When you see like that a painting captures a quality of light that's almost spiritually like infused from the spiritual realms that cannot meet the eye, and it reveals something about that perception to the viewer. For me, that's magic in painting, in visual arts in general, but painting, because it's using colors, shapes, and all of the qualities of a dimension, it's more easy to perceive what I just mentioned. So today I'm gonna be working on these parts of the pillars here that are actually gonna be going down flush to the water that's gonna be filling up here. So I'm probably gonna try to do like these two beam supports here and here, and these two here, and then the water here. And also I wanted to take time to mention, I learned how to do this tarot spread. So if you are not familiar, this is in the shape of a tree of life, which is a very profound philosophical system that englobes all the religions, all the archetypes. Like, it's kind of a way to conceive of all religions in one system. How do they all connect? And it connects to the physical body as well, to the chakras. So I did this spread, and it kind of shows you what is the relationship to your chakras, and what are the state of your chakras. Are they open? Are they closed? I won't share you all the details because it's very complex and nuanced, but I wanted to share that if ever some of you want to have one done, I could definitely, through Rosenbra, have these sessions with you guys. So if you want to have like a virtual meeting and we can go through which chakras are closed, which ones do you need to work on, and what is actually happening, because all the chakras are also linked to glands in the body. And if they're unbalanced, you can also see where disease can come in, where you're doing stuff in excess or not enough. So it's very profound. If you want a session, just link up on Instagram. So this is all I have time to do today. All these little pillar details. And tomorrow I'm gonna do these two, and then on the water. And a rock here. And then someone that's diving upside down here in the water. So that was intense. I didn't want to do the water, but I started to do this part, and this beam has to like blend with this. So then I just did a line to kind of be able to continue tomorrow, and I was like, you know what, fuck that. I think it's just gonna be safer to do it all today, because everything that's underwater has to be well blended. Otherwise the illusion of water just doesn't work anymore. I'll show you guys tomorrow when there's better light. Alright, so what I did today, I decided to project my image onto the painting, so you can see when I move in front, it's the painting, and then with the light. I'm gonna try this technique just to see if it can help me enhance some of the highlights. With light directly, it can give you good insights into how to make it even better. And also I want to paint this directly, this kind of body that's diving down, and see how I can also trace the Hathor figures here. So Ivy, what are we doing? For you have to say to the camera, because you want it to be on YouTube. You have to tell people on YouTube.
We're painting.
We're painting. And it's your dream to be on YouTube?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a dream come true. What are you painting?
I don't know.
But you don't know, but it's pink, right?
Yeah, it's pink.
Beautiful. I have not been vlogging much in the past few days. I've been time-lapsing my painting, but I felt like I needed to just go in the flow of things and not think. But also, I don't know if you guys have felt it, there was a big, intense energy that felt like bringing up a lot of, I don't know. I think it's Rahu in the Vedic astrology. Rahu is linked with kind of overactive thoughts, and then all this kind of poison within you wants to get expelled somehow. And also I think I just needed to like paint by myself. In astrology, we have in the next few weeks leading to the end of March, 5 planets are going to be agglomerated in Pisces and Aquarius. These are both my houses of Dharma and Dharma in action, so like my career. And I've been feeling like what's almost anticipating what's coming my way with we're gonna be moving soon. We're going to California, traveling a lot, and then coming back here to drop stuff up, and then going to New York for an art residency in May. It's gonna be moving so quickly, and so much new ideas are gonna come, so much new people, you know. I just feel like I have to enjoy this moment of tranquility where I can just rest and enjoy painting, taking my time, meditating. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I just wanted to give you a little update. And here's the painting. It's a good day to look at it because it's finally sunny after 7 days of rain here. So we can actually see it better. I can come up close, the lighting is nice, natural. I reinforced this dot here, so before it was a bit like toned down. Now we see it a bit brighter. Added this detail here, this detail here, this hieroglyph here. I think I need to desaturate it or something. It feels like it looks too much like it's drawn on there, and it's supposed to be like carved in the pillar. Now it feels like it's gonna just like drawn in it. This one I like better. It's more like toned down. So the last thing I want to do is I really want to integrate a turtle in there. I think as in a talismanic form around a necklace that's going to be reflected in this little mirror here. Because I told you that turquoise is like my spirit animal in Mayan culture, but also it feels like it is the dweller of this place, as it lives in between the deep waters and has to go up for air. It can go on earth. It's always in between, and it lasts so long. So it's like this old Neptunian wisdom that is carried from hundreds of years through the turtles. And I think this is the temple that represents this old knowledge from the feminine rites of Egypt that are way forgotten, that are being brought back through this portal. So I think it's very relevant to have this symbol here. Oh, and this, I don't know if I showed you, but this is very subtle. You almost don't see it like if you look from far, but it's this human that has been diving down and going to explore these deep secrets. And perhaps even I'm still waiting to understand the full depth. I think for now I feel like this above there is normal reality. This is kind of dream, subconscious reality. And down there would be kind of exiting almost. You know how I started by painting the background in this color, putting stars, which represents like the matrix, like the divine feminine matrix that creates everything. And by going down, further down, you kind of exit the painting itself, like almost like this little person will just drop down and exit completely the physical dimension, which is connected with the high priestess in the tarot. But Nuit, the goddess Nuit, the star card, is also linked with this. So I'll keep you updated on the other projects I have going on, and I'll be moving soon, so there'll be lots of action and road trips and stuff like that. Now, last step, a good picture is always the most important. So I got a long lens so that it doesn't distort, and I put this light bouncing back there to get some light on that side because there's a window there. So it's very technical. I'm trying my best. It's always a home studio situation. And then I do f11 so that the image is nice and crisp and sharp everywhere. There's no blurry. And because there's not a lot of light and I want low ISO so I don't have grain, I have to put it 2.5 seconds. And then I put it on a tripod, of course, and a timer so that I'm not moving the camera as I'm pressing, and you get this image. That seems pretty well exposed. So we'll see. Today, another moving day. We're not moving very far, but just for a few days. So today is all about packing our stuff and getting ready. We're basically moving next door for a week, and then we're going down to Vancouver and then to California. So there'll be lots of moving in the next few days. It feels kind of weird. I just put the mirror frame but without the mirror in it. I'll be transporting this across the country, just the mirror, because I'm gonna be painting on it. So it's weird to see how they are now disconnected, and then I'll kind of create the image of the divine feminine and the spacey stars on it, and when they're gonna be reunited again. And then this artwork too, I'm leaving it behind. Just finished it like 2 days ago already, but it always creates for me this kind of void when I do that, because I'm only gonna see it in like 2 or 3 months again. And then to be reconnected with the energy, because I've been painting this all winter for 3 months, then leave, then come back and see how this painting has moved through me as I'm traveling, and how this energy will continue to inspire me regardless of if I'm connected to the physical object or not. Also, as some of you might know, I do astro tarot sessions with clients, with visionary artists, and something very meaningful just happened. I hadn't had any clients for a little bit, and then as I was doing this full session, it was a very synchronistic moment where the characteristics of the person I was working with was a symbol of exactly the type of person I need to be working with in the future. And the way I could enter her chart and see how her art was actually a means to untangle the emotional chaos in the world that exists in the collective unconsciousness, reorganize it, and then give it a new form through her art. And just bringing this mirror up to that person, for me, really reflected my deeper purpose with Rosumbra, with these sessions, and how I can help. It gave me the tools to see how I can help. So yeah, I just thought I would share this because this is a big part of my life, being a mirror for the collective. And it's a very abstract thing. It's guiding me through my intuition. To see where it's tangibly leading is very abstract and hard to see, but today this session was kind of the symbol everything that is in perfect harmony, what I can offer the world, what they can receive from me, and how we can collaborate together, almost like my soul's purpose was revealed to me today. If you're a visionary artist and need to reflect your deeper purpose and how all the movements, your karmas through your astrology chart are building momentum and bringing you to be of service somehow through your creation, well, I'm here to help. So I just received in the mail all my tools to prepare my mirror. So I bought hard acrylic extender for non-porous surfaces and different densities of sanding paper. Let's do it. This is the mirror. So it's gonna be a quite delicate process. You will see the mirror. It's possible to see the little scratches I've been doing. I'm gonna try with another even coarser. Apparently this medium has to be mixed with some acrylic medium. So I'm gonna go see if I can find what I'm missing. Alright, got the key now. I need this to clean the mirror. Alright, so this is the layer one. You see it puts like a very thin film on it. It's very weird to be applying anything on this old mirror that has reflected the lives of so many people for hundreds of years, and now it's like I'm taking its reflection out of it to create it. Almost my artwork is about reflection itself, so it's giving all of these reflections an entrance into the invisible almost. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like something is going on that I will probably get more insights as I actually paint it. The first layer dried, so as you can see, little sparkles. It's pretty cool. I'm glad it's drying transparent, and it's gonna be interesting to, after that, maybe like I'm gonna scratch out some of the top layer and we're gonna see this kind of sparkly mirror in the background as stars. So I'm back here this morning. I'm gonna still put another layer today, and then it'll be ready to start. I'm gonna show you the herring run. We've got lots of eagles everywhere. If you guys are not familiar with it, every year in March, all the herring fish, they swim up the rivers of the Vancouver Island to go lay their eggs. So there's so much eggs in the ocean, which brings all the predators, which brings their predators and their predators. So there's lots of whales, see all the birds in the sky right now, and the eagles are hunting the fish and the birds. Oh, we have a wavy day today. Lots of fish over there. But I don't know if you see in the distance, there's all those fish, all those birds. These are all bald eagles soaring in the wind. So, little segment unboxing. I just received shoes and I've been very excited. They're 11 by Boris Bijan Saberi, and it's a collab with Salomon. So let's see what's in the box. These are boots. They're supposed to be the lightest and most versatile boots because they're Gore-Tex, very lightweight, so waterproof. Got this kind of inlay. I really like the 11. I'm gonna try them on. I've seen people wear them with this kind of open like this, which is a vibe, or of course like this. Gives a bit more structure. like them. Perfect sizing. Gonna go put on the other one and show you guys. So they're called the Bomba 2 High GTX by Salomon, and it's a collab with Boris Bijan, as I said earlier. So I've heard that what's cool about these shoes is that Salomon makes them, then they send them to Barcelona, to Boris's studio, and then he alters them, like he does some certain alteration. I don't know if this colorway has the alteration, but most of the colorways are altered so that they looked a bit like either aged or like acid bleached. So this is the first way to wear them, or this lace can go in the back like this. There you go. I love them. Let me know what you think in the comments. So I'm back on the farm to do my frame again, but a little surprise. Kizzy that you saw earlier has had her babies. Mini kittens. Look at this. So number 1.
Size is substantially.
So we're just holding everything together, trying to weld the first part of the loop together. And then we weld this, and then we cut another circle to go inside here and connect on the other side there. Here's my editing setup on the boat. Thank you, BC Ferries. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is how this episode ends. I'm on the ferry, I'm going to Vancouver. I'll be painting the mirror in the next episode, and yeah, who knows what else.